Greetings, friends and fellow aliens, and thank you for watching this video, tuning into video number 4 in a 5-part series, and advice from a mature INFJ to an inexperienced or newly found INFJ, which would be the role that you are playing. Even if you have all the experience in the world being an INFJ, excuse me while I move my microphone, I hope that these videos resonate and that something in here is helpful to some degree. That's all I want to do, help you out. Give you some advice, let you know a little bit, just speaking from the experience that I have had through my own life and something that may resonate for you. In this 4th video, the topic I decided to tackle was knowing your worth as an INFJ. Now, this is a more serious topic than talking about stereotypes and all of that kind of nonsense INFJ garbage that's just coding the internet, it feels like. Knowing your worth applies to a lot of different things. And the first one I want to make sure that I communicate is that you are not less of a person. You are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you for the way you are, for the way you perceive things, for the way you react to anything else that's going on in the world. We're all on this kind of journey to grow and have a growth mindset. I don't feel like there are closed-minded people on this channel. People that watch my videos, you tend to be some of the best, most open-minded, compassionate, and loving people I have ever encountered in my life. The closed-minded assholes are the ones that go on here and tell you that you're not a real INFJ. Those are the ones, right? But we are not that channel, and we're not that kind of a community. And I think I've explained numerous times that there is a difference between your cognitive type and your personality. Your personality is who you are. And who you are needs to be appreciated. And it needs to be appreciated when you look in the mirror and you see yourself staring back. I get messages from people all the time that say that they're INFJ and it's a curse. They're INFJ and they don't want to be anything else. They don't want to be an INFJ. That they're suffering somehow because they're an INFJ. And to be perfectly honest, I do lose patience with people that are like this. Because why? Why are you so down on who you are? Well, because you overthink some things? Because you have a difficult time communicating sometimes with your pie hole? What is it about you that's so terrible that it feels like a curse? Because I sure as shit don't feel that way. And I think most INFJs are the types where we understand, at least with it. See, this is the part that comes with maturity. Mature INFJs understand that there is a path that we have had to walk. I think it's important to understand that your intuition, those thoughts and feelings that are subconscious in your head that you're going through, that are putting all these patterns and these pieces together from everything around you, including past experiences, and all other things that are in that present moment that you've been through and you've felt and you've experienced, is that intuition over time collects more and more data. And the more data it collects, the clearer the picture is. So to my younger INFJs, understand that you're just starting to walk on this gravel path. And parts of this path are going to suck. Some of it's going to go into the deep, dark woods. You're not going to like it. And it's going to be really uncomfortable. Some of it is going to split into 30 different directions. And you're going to have to figure out how to have your own back and take the one that's right for you in your life. Sometimes this path is going to go by some of the most beautiful things that you've ever walked past and experienced. And you're going to wish you could stay on it, but you have to keep moving forward. And sometimes it's going to seem like the path is hard, harsh, and never ending. It's something that we all have to go through. But it does change, and it's always moving, and you're always going to be moving. So understand that because of who you are and because of the way you work cognitively, that you are a gift to other people. That you have these traits that maybe don't dovetail into the extrovert world that's all like NASCAR, beer, titties, and all that stuff. But it does dovetail into a world that needs you and appreciates you. And you'll find those places where you fit in and you are the glue that holds things together because of your perspective, because of your outlook on things, because of the way you have this ability to perceive things in a way that people don't normally do. Your personality is different, obviously, than any other INFJ, but those cognitive wheels, those little cogs, cognitive cogs that are in your brain, they're all turning in a very, very similar way. And so those functions that you're using are functions those are your tendencies, things that you have in common with other INFJs. And using those to interact with the world around you is one of the beautiful things about being an INFJ. When I say beautiful, I mean it. You're going to experience these amazing things from people that are blown away by how you are, who you are, your perception of things, and the way you're able to communicate about them. You're going to experience deep love from people that really do genuinely appreciate who you are. And it's important that you don't push that worth away. When somebody says that they appreciate you, that they love you, that you're awesome and you're amazing and all those kinds of things, the correct response is thank you. The correct response is not, no, I'm not. It's thank you. Because they see you for who you are. And I know we have a tendency to get down on ourselves. I do it too, all the time. We have a tendency to be insecure. Sure, everybody does. Right? It's pretty common. Mental health is definitely a wide open ocean that's really difficult to navigate because there's a lot to it. But you have to understand that you are critical in this world. And don't hold those things back that are uniquely you. The way you see things, perceive things, talk with other people, and all of those different interactions, what you have to communicate, your art, your creativity, all of these different things, they need to be out there. They need to be out and in the world because you are worth so much to so many people and you don't even realize it. There's a reason I got this tattoo, right? This INFJ right on my wrist. And there's a reason that I have it this way facing down. And it's as a reminder for me, whenever I'm doing something with my hands creatively, whether I'm writing, typing, filming like this, whatever I'm doing, it's to remind me to let the INFJ out, to let that part of me be seen, to let it resonate with others, to show you some of my difficult moments, some of my dark moments, some of the ones that I've suffered through, and to show you some of my highs, some of the great things that I've experienced and been through. That's what this channel is all about. You can see everything on here, right? You can see me struggling with the loss of my brother, struggling with the loss of my dad. You can see me insecure about recording or writing. You can see me celebrating successes, publishing a book, accomplishing something that I set out to accomplish before I even started the channel. And so all of these things, I want to make sure personally that I'm letting out. And an amazing thing happened when I started doing that. It resonated with people. And now I'm realizing that I have this kind of worth. And I'm realizing it internally as well as externally. I hear people saying that they appreciate me. I have people write to me and say, hey, listen, you don't know who I am, but your video saved my life. Because they were in that dark of a place that something I said resonated so much that they found a different sense of worth over it. It's amazing to me, but it's also kind of sad that it takes some guy on the internet just deciding to be an idiot with a camera and being totally open about some aspects of his life in order to let somebody feel like they've related to somebody. Because I know that that person has people around them within 50 feet of them in any direction, or 20 meters or whatever it is, right? I don't know, metric people, you confuse me. But within a short distance away from you, I'm certain that you have people near you that you don't know and haven't met that would absolutely resonate with your struggles and that would be able to feel it and know it. I think there are people right next door to you that you could help. And I think there are people right next door to you that you should absolutely try and listen to and get some wisdom from. That's the nature of this world. And that's what's so magical and amazing about all of the different people out there, is that we have these connections. It's just sometimes as INFJs, we get so darn stuck in our own heads that we don't realize these things are literally right outside of our door or right at the other end of a camera. Because I'm sitting here with my computer off and it's a nice sunny, some clouds coming by day, and I'm just talking to an inanimate object with a lens, and people around the world are going to see it. It's weird, but this is my effort to reach out and tell you that you are worth so much to this world and to people around you. This is particularly critical in terms of your relationship. And to understand your compassion is not there to be taken advantage of. Your sense of kindness is not there to be taken advantage of. And that your insecurities and struggles and difficulties are not there to be weaponized by somebody who's trying to manipulate you or get you to behave a certain way or make you feel guilty for who you are or what you're doing. You are worth more than those feelings 100% of the time, all of the time. You don't deserve that, and you shouldn't stand for it. So if you are in a situation where you're being treated that way, made to feel like you aren't enough, aren't good enough, made to be quiet about your passions, made to feel guilty about doing something that you want to do, you treat that incoming feeling in a deserved fashion. And that incoming feeling deserves to be thrown in the trash, or, to my friends across the pond, the rubbish bin. You're worth more than that. As a human being, as a person, as an INFJ, as everything, you are worth more than being knocked down for who you are. So don't take it. Don't stand for it. Defend yourself. I am worth more than that. I don't deserve to be spoken to that way. I don't deserve to have my dreams pushed against, have my passions pushed against, and to be setting aside parts of myself in order to appease somebody else. It's not your job. It's not your goal. You should never do it. You are worth more than that. Don't sit there and think that whatever lot you have is the lot that you deserve. Do we make mistakes? Yes, absolutely. And the minute you make the mistake is in the past, and it's time to work on getting past it. And it can be hard. It can take years. But that's the journey. That's the part of growth. Because if you just let it metastasize, so to speak, all it's going to do is grow and grow into negative energy, and we just don't need it. There's enough negative energy out there. We don't need to be adding more. So please understand that you, just as you are worth absolutely everything. If it helps at all, there is a guy who is 46 years old, about to be 47, sitting in his apartment in Connecticut, who absolutely fucking loves you. I think you're amazing. I'm glad that you are here with me and part of my journey. And my life since starting this channel hasn't been the same. And you've been there for a lot of it, seeing me go through some of these things and engaging with me and allowing me to help you go through some of the things in your heart and your mind as well. But that's what you're worth. And it's the least I can do for a fellow sweet, sweet INFJ. I appreciate you. We all appreciate you. Give each other some love in the comments, people, please. It's really important, especially now, considering the climate of the world at large. Spread some love and spread some kindness. I think it makes a lot of difference. So thank you for watching this, part 4 of my 5-part series. I don't know why I'm doing this choppy thing, but it is what it is, which is knowing your worth. Last video is coming soon, and I'll leave that one as a little bit of a mystery, part 5 out of 5. But I am glad that you've been here on this journey. If you have not seen the first 4 videos, please go back and watch them. I have another INFJ advice series as well that I recorded a little while ago, which still gets some comments and plenty of views. Definitely check that one out as well if you are interested in just diving into all of this stuff. I don't talk about INFJ stuff as much as I used to because I feel like I have said so many of the things that I really wanted to say. But some of these thoughts have just been kind of percolating, and I wanted to get out. If you would like to support me in this channel, please, pretty please consider buying the book. It's on Amazon. INFJ protagonist. I'm certain you're going to enjoy it. Just read the reviews. Because INFJs like you have read this book and have enjoyed the fact that there's a main character that has a lot in common with the way they think and see situations and handle things. Plus, it's just in a really cool kind of supernatural world and all sorts of things. And I am working on book 2. Also, catch me on some other channels. I'm on Jacqueline's channel all the time where we do plant stuff. And we have our own channel that we're doing together where we're just doing some goofy stuff together, hanging out, talking about stuff and everything else. I truly hope that you can just kind of follow and send some messages, say hi, stuff like that. I always enjoy hearing from you. I try to read at least and answer or heart every single comment out there. So if you say something, know that I have seen it. Especially for you people who are just naughty type police coming on here, because I got a hammer waiting for you. And that's all there is to it. All right. So thank you for watching this one. I can't wait to see you on part 5 coming up soon. Until then, take care of yourself, please.